That's a typical Big East game there. A lot of bodies flying around. We were fortunate to make a couple of big shots late. I thought Alpha carried us throughout the whole game, offensively, defensively. That's the type of player we're accustomed to seeing. And when you look around the league, all these games are coming down to the last 2-3 minutes, and I would say 95% of these Big East games. And we talked about holding court at home. You know, we didn't play well the other day. We gave away a home game, and you know we had to make sure before we get on this next 2-game road trip to try to secure a win. Definitely love what Mike is doing with his group. They play hard. They're very disruptive. There's not a lot of clean offense out there. They make you make the next play, constantly swiping at the ball. You know, some time ago, everybody asked me what I thought about the hire at St. John's, and I said that's one of the best coaches in the country, and I think we're really fortunate to have him in our league. There'll be something to reckon with as he builds his program before the end of this year. Glad we're able to get back on the winning side, being 4-1 in the Big East as it's constructed. You know, from how we started, I'm proud of our group. Now we got to go to a really tough environment in Omaha. We got to go to a really tough environment when we get to Newark, as those teams are two of the better teams in the country.
Is there any way to avoid not playing smooth offense against St. John's?
Well, when you look at all their film, you know, the teams that are able to stretch leads against them because the floor is always so big, because they really overextend, are the teams that make threes. When they're able to hold teams, you know, because I don't even know how many turnovers we had. I can't see, I'm blind. 15, that they normally turn into points. What we did, we had some dead ball turnovers, and we had some turnovers that didn't equate to pick sixes, you know. And if you can make some threes, as it happened today, we made 2 pretty late. We were able to stretch the lead a little bit. If you can make back-to-back threes against them, that's when you know be able to stretch it something against that team.
Defensively, Ed, how pleased were you with the group? I think there was one stretch they hit 3 threes in the first half, but other than that, you made life extremely tough on them.
I mean, I don't think we're a gross defensive team.
No.
There are times where we don't play well, but I think over the course of the game, we do give teams fits because we want to be disruptive. Even on our game against Butler, I thought we were frustrated because we couldn't score early, but the game still was right where you needed it to be. We just couldn't put the ball in the basket. So hats off to our guys' defensive intensity throughout the whole Big East year so far. You know, the adjustments we've made with our defense has definitely paid off. And again, you know, a quiet assassin today was, I thought Khalif played really well. I thought we got good minutes from all 7 guys today. You know, we were nicked up, so practiced our zone a little bit, and I thought it paid big dividends today.
What about Luan as well? Because I thought he made some big timely shots for you down the stretch as well.
I thought he made the shot of the game.
The turnaround with
the turnaround jump shot with a second on the shot clock. But you know, when seniors do things, I'm not surprised. These kids have played in a lot of games. They're older, and you expect that. I expect that from seniors. If that's a freshman making that play or a sophomore who didn't play much his freshman year, then it kind of is what it is. But he's supposed to make that as a senior at home, knowing we got to win.
How tough was it to sit for those 5 minutes, you know, in the second half?
It was tough, but I had faith in the guys that came in there and they held it down and they continued to fight and kept the lead going. So when I got in, I just had to echo what they were doing, and it helped.
Ed, what did you like about Greg's composure tonight? 30 minutes, you know, season high and Big East game at home, one that you kind of had to win.
Absolutely. I thought Greg showed a lot of maturity. We knew we had to play him, so he had a lot of reps in practice. A game like this is a good game for him because the game is open. You know, when a lot of these freshmen make mistakes, it's in a half court. That's when you have to execute. You have to follow a deep scouting report. I thought the zone really helped him because he wasn't following screens and chasing guys. But I was really happy for him for a lot of different things in the year that he's had. I thought he was a big plus for us. He got 2 big defensive rebounds late when we were having a tough time rebounding. So kudos to him.
And for David to impact the game in so many different ways, even though, you know, he doesn't score a bucket tonight from the floor. How does that, you know, kind of show his maturity over the last year?
Well, he's getting better. You know, I mean, he's a jack of all trades guy. He's very similar to Diallo when Diallo was in that situation there. You know, those guys, they're so athletic, so long, they're talented. You know, if they're not scoring, they do other things to help impact the game. You know, and you can't get frustrated. You know, it's not seeing the ball go in the basket and some of the layups and some of the free throws that we're missing, you just gotta keep playing. I keep telling the men, the game is long, the game is long, the game is long. Even the last 10 seconds, I think, took 3.5 minutes to play. You know, and I'm pretty sure all you guys are on your toes for that. So I know my man Nate, he was pissed at us when he walked in the locker room. Nate, were you mad at us?
Ed, how close were AJ or Emmett?
Zero. They had no chance of playing today.
When did Emmett hurt his ankle?
2 days ago?
In practice?
Yeah, he hurt it in practice, yeah.
Early in the second half, I think you had one field goal for a long time, you might have called a timeout. The guards were losing the ball, getting a little sloppy. You just have to call on them to, pay extra attention at that point?
In all honesty, I think that's where you gotta be calm in the huddle, because at times I get over animated, and I think that may frustrate some of our guys. Just told me, we're still where we need to be. I think they went up 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I think when we showed some composure as the leaders, I think we went on maybe a 6 or 7-0 run. And that's something that I've learned from through the years is, even though you may be playing bad, there's still 13, 14 minutes left to play. You're playing at home. Great crowd today once again. So I thought our composure as the leaders really helped our guys on the floor.
Especially having the composure too, Ed, with the last 10 seconds you were just talking about, the dueling timeouts, and then your guys execute. How important is it when your team has to close out a game, especially at home, and they execute like that?
I think in any sport, you concentrate on late game situations. You work on free throw blockouts. You work on baseline situations. I thought we had 5 end game executing things that we completed today. Getting the ball in bounds twice, executing coming out of a timeout on a baseline, executing end of a game situation where we wanted to foul, but they got a shot off. So we were able to complete that. We made 1 of 2 to make sure we kept actually 2 of 2, correct? Keep a 4-point lead. All those things we do every single day in order to, because that's what these games come down to in league play. There's something crazy that happens, maybe a call that don't go your way one way or another, so you got to withstand some of those.
You weren't trying to follow Mustafa's shot?
If the ball came into the front court,
Yeah.
if the ball came into the front court, they just happened to get a shot off, so, sometimes you get lucky. You need a lot of luck in life to win. You need a lot of luck in life to smile sometimes.
Can you introduce us to your special guest you have?
Alpha Diallo will do that.
Alpha, can you do that?
It's our good luck charm for today's game. We've got Nate. Just puts a smile on our face. Great kid, and we're just happy to have him in the locker room with us.
Appreciate it. See you guys next Saturday. Thanks. Thank you.